As far as reacting to Pearl Harbor, it just, basically blew my mind. I didn't really understand what that meant as far as me, because I feel I'm an American. So when my employers, first told me that I'd have to leave because of their customers at the store would be turned off by my presence in their home, that was the first inkling of what was to come. And then, of course, the travel restrictions to 5 miles, and finally our evacuation first to the Assembly Center in Merced Fairgrounds. And that was usually the Assembly Centers were county fairgrounds, which included horse stalls, which were used for housing people. So we were lucky we didn't get in, we didn't end up in a horse stall. And there's a story in one of those books of the journey of these 3 guys that didn't want to go to camp. It's I think took a lot of courage to do that. I never even thought of doing anything like that. I just went back to the family. Well, even when I was still at Melissa Junior College, I was so angry, but totally powerless to do anything. I mean, it's such a terrible place to be, you might say, mentally, that you're just angry, and yet you can't do a thing about it. So there were discussions all through the time we were in the concentration camps about, that they can't do this. They can't do this to an American citizen. Well, they did. And really there was no recourse. So we just had to take it. One of my war comrades from the 442nd lived in Sacramento, and I was in touch with him. I think he's gone now. He was very angry about the no-nos for not volunteering for the service. And I felt, they had a lot of guts to do what they did, to go against the government and just say, no, we're not going to do that. So I have a lot of respect for those who said no, not only for those of us who volunteered. It takes a lot of courage to go against the grain. Probably more courage than to say, okay, I'll go. Our 442nd ended up as being the most decorated Army unit for its size in the whole history of the U.S. Army. We took, our full strength was around, I think, 4,500 in that area. 12,000 GIs, Japanese GIs, went through that. That indicates how many people were wounded and killed. I was lucky I didn't get wounded. Oh well. So I came through okay. One of the things that I got stuck with is that, I suppose it's kind of narrow of me, was that one of the biggest or loudest voices for our evacuation was the American Legion. And they were very active politically to get us moved out of the West Coast. So when I am asked to join the American Legion, I said no, I never will, because of what you did to us. I remember my mother going, Livingston was a small town back in the World War years, probably around 1,000 population. And we always used to shop at one, well, I think there are only 2 grocery stores. And the one that we shopped to, I forgot the name, I think it was Echo Fields. After the war, my mother went back to shop there and they wouldn't serve her. When Reagan was president, they called it redress, and they gave each one of us $20,000. And someone figured that based on the rate of interest, that it would have been equivalent to $2,000 back in 1940, 43 or 44. I gave half of mine to the Sonora Elementary School to study the Bill of Rights. That's ongoing because we said that they could only use the proceeds from the investment that Sonora Area Foundation, which is handling it. So when profits are good, they get more. Mm-hmm. But the $10,000 is always there. The other $10,000 I gave to the Asian Law Caucus in the Bay Area. They are lawyers who look out for the rights of Asian Pacific citizens. Yeah. That's ongoing. They look out for all Asians, Chinese, Filipinos, Koreans, etc. It's really a very good legal service that's given for free. Well, I think because of the honors we received as veterans of our outfit, I've pretty much put that behind, which is not the case for Amy. She can't talk about it because she hasn't had that type of experience that I had fighting for our country. So I don't try to think about it. I know that it was a terrible mistake, and prejudice still exists. I know that one day Amy was walking downtown and some, I guess, teenagers guided by in a car and they said, "Go back to China," that sort of thing. So what I do, I wear my disabled veterans cap, and it turns snares to smiles. It's really just that cap makes all the difference. So I wear it all the time whenever I go out. So it's sort of strange, but I guess people are just like that.